Hello friends. Okay, so I uploaded a picture the other day on my Instagram and it was involving two of my new favorite makeup products. And I'm not bougie. I don't have to get my stuff from Ulta and Sephora and spend I don't know, ridiculous amount of money. So I was at MAXX the other day and was pleasantly surprised whenever I found these two beauties. They are Stila, I don't know how to pronounce it, but they are the liquid eyeshadows. So this one is Twig, yep, very nice. It's like a dark brown color, and I was super excited when I found this one because it goes perfect on the lid, and I can never get my lid dark enough for like a bronze neutral smoky eye. And then I was only gonna get one, and I had a really hard time deciding. So I bought this one too, and I don't know why they're different sizes. This one is bigger, but it's called Kitten, and it's just a really nice shimmer color. You really can't see based off of that, but it's great for the lid also if you were doing like a darker outer corner and you wanted a shimmer inner eye, or maybe like on the bottom lash line. So I have both of those, but I'm going to start with the base eyeshadow. And I've told y'all this many times, I am not a professional by any means, so I may be doing this completely backwards, who knows. But what palette am I gonna use? I really go back and forth between the Sultry palette and the Soft Glam from Anastasia. I love these so much. I don't think you can find a better pigment. That's just my opinion. But I'm gonna use both of those today. So I'm gonna go in first and do my brows, or like the brow bone, under the brows, whatever it's called. So I'm gonna use Tempura. Who comes up with these names? Anyways, so I have my Perfect Face brush. It is the crease brush. I use it for everything. So yeah, no harm, no foul. So just lightly under here, just to get like a lighter color and more highlighted, because it's kind of got a shimmer to it, sort of, kind of. And I've already carved out my brows, which is why they look so crisp. But yeah, so just gonna do like a little light layer of that, and then I'm gonna go in with burnt orange, that one right there. Check that off just a little bit and do the crease and kind of work it up. And when I use these colors, I like to make sure that they're blended, but sometimes I will just put the color on and then come back to it when I'm done and blend everything up, because you don't want like this part to be too white. So I bring it up just a little bit further and bring it out to make my eyes look longer, because I have a little bit of round off. So same thing with the other eyeball. Moving in the right direction. And then once you have the color that you desire, and this is like literally a base layer, it's not really, it's just what you're gonna start with. And once you feel that it's dark enough, you can move to the next one. So I'm gonna go in with the color Rustic, that one right there, and do the same thing, but just kind of keep it lower. And I use this color as a transition color for the dark brown. And I'll actually go back over this part with a darker color from the Sultry palette. Yeah. You just want that crease a little bit darker because you don't want a stark contrast between the base color that you put on and the liquid eyeshadow. So literally this is all in preparation to put the liquid eyeshadow on. And I've seen some people do the liquid shadow first and then blend up based off of that, and I just don't think I'm that skilled, and I don't claim to be. So I did this look the other day and I was really happy with it, and I was happy with the way that it turned out. So once the eyeballs match, just wipe that brush off, and then I try to bring it out to make my eyes look wider. I don't know why, but I have such an issue with this part. It's like it doesn't want to move. And it's really annoying. So sometimes I'll have to put product back on my brush and then do it again. So that's gonna drive me insane. But you get the concept. Okay, so after that, I'm going to use my liquid eyeshadow in the color Twig, the brown one. And what I love about this is it's not a flat color. It's got a little bit of a shimmer in it, and I think it's so pretty. And I only paid $9 for it, and I don't know what it sells for at Ulta or Sephora. And I think one time I bought a tube of this and it was only like $13, so it's really not that bad. I don't think, don't quote me, but $9 is still better than $13, and I'm all about a bargain. So it was a shameless purchase. So you're literally just gonna apply to the lid, and some people want to get fancy, use a brush so that you have more control. That's fine too, but I did it the first time just using the applicator and I didn't have any issues. But if you are fancy, use a brush, honey. It does not matter. It's so pretty. And I really just line my lid. Looks kind of ridiculous right now, but I make sure that it's well covered. Go all the way in. So it's gonna look like that for a little while. Yeah. And then just flip it over and do the exact same thing to the other eye. So it's a beautiful color. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. Actually you can, but super gorgeous. And then we are going to wait for that to dry just a little bit, because you don't want to like smear the product. It does take a little bit of time for it to dry, not a lot. But I'm going to wipe off my crease brush again. I can't remember if I used this one or another one. We're going to use this one. And then I'm going to use my Sultry palette. And I don't know if this stuff is dry, but you know, you kind of want to work with it just a little bit. So I'm going to use the color Teak. I'm almost out of it, and I'm really sad about it because it's beautiful. It's a brown shimmer that almost matches the color that I have on my eye right now, but anytime I use shimmer pigments, it's not, like the color isn't pigmented well. Like the shimmer is, but you can't really tell what color it is. It just looks like glitter. But this one, perfect. And I use it a lot for special occasions, and even if I just want to like darken my crease without it being too dark and too dramatic, this is what I use, and I love it, which is why, really the only reason I bought this palette. I've used a few colors in it. I don't know. The dark brown, the black, and the color called Birch is like a really nice bronze color, which are all in my color wheel. It's what I use on a regular basis, but I have it on my brush. You shake it off a little bit and then just go back into the crease. So you're blending the color that you've put on the lid with the colors that you already have on your eye. And I don't know if you guys can see it great, but it's almost the perfect color match. Yeah, I love it. And the pigment that I have on my eye, it's not fully dry yet, which is why I also like using the teak color, because it also has shimmer in it, and even if you do get it on that lid, it's going to match the color, and it's not going to make it lighter or cover up the color that you've already put on it. It's just going to enhance it. For a very nice bronze smoky effect. I don't know if you can see it. But these colors work so awesome together. And you want the eyes to match. And it just always stops right there. So, I'm going to clean off my brush yet again and use the color Birch. That one, the top corner. You can tell which colors I like, because they're almost gone. It's fine. And I'm just gonna kind of brush up so that everything blends and kind of move it out. And then you really don't have to, but you can use a liner. And I just use my liner brow brush from the Perfect Face Cosmetics. It's a good one. And then they have Noir, the black, in both of these palettes, and that is the color that I use. So I'm gonna do this and then put on some lashes, and then we'll do the bottom lash line. Okay, now that we have lashes and liner, we're going to do the bottom lash line and bottom liner. So, majority of my brushes are Perfect Face, so I'm going to use my mini shadow brush. It'll focus. Great for the lower lash line. And I'm going to use the same color that I use to blend the liquid eyeshadow into the rest of the eye. So I'm going to use the color Teak again in the Sultry palette. I'm just going to line. And like I said, it's not too dark and it's not too light. And I like this for the under eye because it does have that shimmer in it. And it just looks really nice. a little bit lighter or a little bit more shimmering, you can go in with the color Cinder on this side, which is what I do sometimes on occasion if I'm feeling froggy. I do just the inner half. So it's not too dark on the inner corner. Like so. And then, I'm gonna use my other liquid eyeshadow in the color Kitten. Come on now. No? Alright. Anyways, it's called Kitten by the same company. So I'm actually going to put this on the inner corner-ish. I'm actually going to put it on the bottom inner corner area. I just think it's a nice touch, and it gave me an excuse to use the color, so what's wrong with that? Okay, now that we have done that and you're nice and shimmery, I need to do lips. And my purse is not in here, which contains all of my lip colors. Well, my good ones anyways. We're gonna improvise today. So I have the color Staunch from Edistas. They need to work on these names. He wants to use a lip color called Staunch. What does that even mean? Anyways, looks like this. It's a really pretty color. Not bad. See, not too bad. And usually I have a liner, but I don't today. Which makes it much easier to overline the lips. Because I'm not ashamed to say that I do. And so, final touch, I'm going to use something that came in my Etsy bag just for a lighter pout, if it even, It just adds a little bit of shimmer on top of the matte. And then mascara, and you're done. I use the Lash Paradise. I think it's by Maybelline. L'Oreal. No, it's by L'Oreal. Sorry. I'm just gonna blend those lashes in. And we're done. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.